Juventus have been offered a young player from Real Madrid that could activate and be the one for Juventus in the midfield, and that player is Mastantuono. So let's get straight into it. But before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's begin with Mastantuono. So, Mastantuono, he's still 18 years old, everybody. He's still 18 years old. He is still 18 years old. He plays with Real Madrid. He plays with Real Madrid. And he can play two positions. Now you're telling me, I think he plays right wing. Why are you doing this? We already have Zegrova, we already have Conceição. But the thing is, his main position is right wing. We already have Zegrova, we already have Conceição. But he plays another position. He plays in CAM position, and Spalletti is looking to do a 4-2-3-1 next season, and there is a spot which we only have McKennie on it. And imagine if Mastantuono, Real Madrid are wanting to do a dry loan, which we'll talk about it later, but his position is right wing. But I think if he comes to Juventus, his position will be attacking midfield, and let me tell you why. Because in the right wing they are still Conceição and Zegrova, which is Conceição. He is still young as well, and they need to improve because they are still young. And in the CAM, you have a McKennie. You will have competition in there. Well, McKennie plays everywhere, but you will have competition in the CAM position. But I think he can activate Juventus because he already played with River Plate. He already played with Real Madrid. He knows how to feel the pressure. He knows how to control the pressure. He has the composure inside the field. He has the composure inside because he has played in front of the fence, in front of the Orlas, with the fireworks in front of River Plate, and he has played in the biggest, not in terms of seats, but in the biggest stadium in Real Madrid, in Madrid. So he knows how to handle that pressure. And I think if he comes to Juventus in the CAM position, maybe McKennie plays in front of him, so he will be the second, and he comes on, he will still play. He will still play with Juventus when McKennie needs rest. So Mastantuono can do that. But right now, Juventus wants players that are experienced. Juventus wants players that are experienced. For example, like a Cassier. If you haven't already watched the video of yesterday, go watch it because Cassier is the one that has experience already. Not like a 36-year-old, 38-year-old that a lot of, for example, me and Luka Modric are getting. We want a player that is experienced. And right now we're not getting experienced players. Right now we're not getting experienced players. If you see last season, 25-26, Juventus have done bad, or majority of the part, or some parts, that because of no leadership on the field. We have nobody. We have no leadership on the field. Zero. So this is what we need. That is what we need. Will Mastantuono do that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mastantuono is still 18 years old. Mastantuono is still, and he doesn't have the leadership. He doesn't know how to be a leader as of now. As of now, he's still 18 years old. We need a Cassier. We need a team that needs experience. Because last season, if we had the experience, maybe we would have won the Galatasaray game. Maybe we've been in top 4. But we didn't. So that is a thing that nobody knows. Maybe if we had a Cassie, if we had some experienced players at Juventus, maybe we would have won those games. But unfortunately, we didn't. Juventus didn't capitalize on those matches. But anyways, Mastantuono can be the one that maybe put a spark. Because if I was the manager, I would get Mastantuono, but not with a dry loan, because Real Madrid wants a dry loan for 1 year. I would not get a dry loan. I would get 1 year with an option to buy, maybe for around 25 million, let's say that, 25 million. And if he does well, we'll get him. And if he doesn't, no. If he doesn't, no, he goes back to Real Madrid and it's over. But we give him a chance. But not with a dry loan. Because with a dry loan, we are just expending, or developing Mastantuono without the benefit of us. So just we are not a small team. That is what a small team does. For example, Atsic now, he's going to Monza probably. He's going to Monza so he can improve with Monza and then come to Juventus. We are not a small team. Come on. So if we get Mastantuono, we need to get him, and we need to get him on a loan with an option to buy. A loan with an option to buy for 1 year, and then we'll see. And then we'll see. But as of now, as of a dry loan, I will not get him. So, and he is not in the plans of Mourinho. And he is not in the plans of Mourinho. So he has to go somewhere. And he has been offered to Fiorentina and some other clubs. But, so Mastantuono, the key factors of Mastantuono is the left foot of Mastantuono. The dribbling. So, when he comes to Juventus, he needs to use these. He needs to use his intelligence, his finishing, his versatility. He can play as a CAM, even a right wing. So if Zagrova he get injured, if Conceição gets injured, maybe he can play as a second and comes in. So because he can play two positions. So this is very good. And he has the high potential. He is mature because he has played in these matches, in these teams with River Plate, in the Bernabeu with Real Madrid, and he is already performing at a good level. And he has great 1v1 ability. He's a very good goal threat. He has the IQ. He has the tactical flexibility because he can play as a number 10 as a winger. But the thing is, when adapting to Serie A, when adapting to Juventus, will that a problem? Will that be a problem? I don't know. Will the physical development, because the physicality of Serie A, you need to be physical in the Serie A. Will he be consistent at Juventus? I don't know. I think he comes to Juventus, he can develop, he can overcome these concerns. Adapting to Serie A, physical development, maybe consistency, because he's still at an age that doesn't have the experience in the Serie A. So we don't know. And with Real Madrid in 25-26 season, in 1,510 minutes played, he only has 3 goals. Probably they coming in, but he doesn't have the experience. So this is going to be the problem when he comes to Juventus. This is going to be the problem. So I don't know. Would you like Mastantuono to come to Juventus? Comment down below. And if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace.